Okay, everything should be up and running now. I'm just gonna wait. Gonna go over to YouTube real quick and check. You guys, let me know if you guys can hear me right now. I'm actually gonna check YouTube right now to see if it's up and running. Okay, yeah, everything's up and running right now. So I'm gonna be breaking down maps, things like that, and then I'm gonna jump into the game as well. What's up, Blacklight? Can you hear me right now? Let me know if you can hear me. Yeah, just let me know if you guys can hear me right now. So I'm about to explain a whole bunch of maps, a whole lot of tactics, things like that. I'm gonna be rambling for a long time. I'm gonna have other people on, like Gaming Jaeger, Perk. So we are gonna have Gaming Jaeger. We're gonna have Perseus. We're gonna have Momo's on here, and we're gonna have Sweaty Betty. Sweaty Betty's, I think he's number 2 in trophies as well, so he's very experienced. So he's gonna share some knowledge as well. So I'm just gonna share this to the not stream. I'm gonna share this to the Battle Prime server real quick. I wish we get to do this somehow. But to do this earlier. So there we go. Go back over to Battle Prime General. Let people know. Podcast is live, things like that, whatever, and tell these guys that yeah, I'm definitely gonna call Jaeger. 1 second. Finish this real quick. And now we're good to go. Now I'm gonna call these guys. Hopefully they pick up on the mic, of course. Hopefully it doesn't like give too much feedback. So let's see how this goes. Okay, so we got Sweaty Betty here.
Hey, what's going on, man? It's Jaeger.
Got Jaeger here too, as well. Okay, 1 second. Set everybody up. So can you guys actually see the my screen right now? That's showing like the layout of the maps.
Yep.
Okay. So which map would you want me to like break down first? Actually, so anybody got any favorites? The only one that I can't break down in this current stage is Skyrise. I believe it's called, because they haven't gave us any printout of the map layout. So I'm still waiting for KJ to make that available for content creators. So if I'm missing that, which I am, I have to say that for the next one. So so gaming, you have any map that you want me to look at right now?
Oh, no, I mean, we can go any of them. Let's just go. What's been ordered there? Is that a outpost first up in your screen?
Yes, sir. So we got outposts, right? This map here, I totally believe is a long range map, which it does have short range engagements, which I'm not good at on this map because gaming has been owning me with that isotope ability on this map a whole lot, and the things that I know he's going to use it, but I keep falling for it. It just happens. So
I'm a sucker for isotope.
oh yeah, definitely. Isotope is he's he's a close quarters. He's the only one I believe is a close quarters prime because he has an AR and a shotgun. That shotgun automatically, he's close quarters. And you can use a SMG hybrid assault rifle like the F1 or the F2 with him, or you can use the AUG A3 assault rifle variant, and you can run and gun with him and be very aggressive. My counter to that will be always either use an LMG or a sniper against somebody who's gonna be hitting you head on. So you want to attack them from range if somebody is good at close range. That's just the easy counter. So we're gonna look into this map right here. This is outpost. This is going to be, I believe this is what spawn is this back here?
How do I view what you're looking at?
Oh, you have to go on the stream itself, and then it'll like show you, like just mute the stream, and then view it, and then you should be able to see exactly what I'm looking at here. And that reminds me to do one more thing, because Mr. Jaeger, I actually was explaining to one of my friends earlier, maybe like 30 minutes ago. I was explaining to him the whole entire game. That's the reason why like the podcast is starting like a half hour late. I was explaining him the game. I was telling him like, yo, you have to download this game. Is coming up really, really fast, and you have to get. And the thing is, you want to get into it now before everybody else hops on, and you have to compete with all of these people. So first come, first serve type of thing, Just trying to make sure that everybody has a chance. Especially when everybody joins in, it's going to be a lot harder for you to quickly rise up because it's going to be a lot more competition, So you want to get your advantages when you can. But before I begin this whole map breakdown, I have to share this one last time. And now we can actually begin this. Okay, so this is outpost. And this back spawn here, I like to call this, since whoever spawns on the opposite side, I call it A spawn, and whoever spawns on the other side, I call it C spawn. Like, we first look at the map, this back spawn here is A, because they usually flank over to A on this side. This back of the spawn, I believe it's way back here. It's somewhere around here. This is C spawn, and they always flank around here and go over to C, like that. Now,
I'm sorry, I'm missing something.
What do you?
How do I view what you're looking at?
Oh no, you have to go to the stream itself. And like view it.
In Discord?
No, it's on YouTube right now. But you gotta go to the video section.
That's not bad, man.
Alright, man, it's all good. It's all good. Don't even worry about it. So I'm going to explain this again. I'm going to use a red for A side. So this is basically A side right here. They come around here like that. And then C side, which I'm going to use a blue for. It's by the cargo. Like Mr. Esports here is saying. Cargo side. It's a little right here. And around like that. That's C side. So this will be A right here. And then this here will be C spawn. And then B spawn, as we all know, everybody likes to battle it out there. They like to duke it out. You know, use a green for that, a little light green. This is B side. Now, this map here used to be that you could not flank. Use a gray for that, for the flanking area. You could not flank through here and go straight over to the A spawn. Oh, sorry about that, guys. And flank and go all the way over to the A spawn. And you could not do that at all. You could not do that. So I think devs saw that players were jumping over the Humvees. If I zoom in, you can see these are Humvees right here. People had to jump over that, and then that was an issue because some people would get shot from over the desert. Like everybody calls this desert side. This side right here, we call this desert side. Everybody hates that side that I play with. Well, most of them. They hate that side because bots and players can look over the whole B flag situation. And I spoke to the devs about it maybe for like a day or two, and they looked into it, and this was their solution: is that you are now able to flank through it a lot easier. You don't have to jump over the Humvees and get shot trying to mantle basically. Now you're able to run straight through over. As I erase this now, as you guys can see what I'm talking about. If I zoom in again, here you can run through this now. There's no longer you jumping over. You can run straight through this, which is useful for people who just captured B. I'm gonna go through every game model, of course, but after you run, let's say that you are coming from C spawn, and you come in here, you capture B. The main issue was jumping over these jeeps here. No longer a issue. So once you do that, you can flank all the way to A side a lot easier. So my thing is, on the outpost map, I strongly believe whoever spawns on C side have a clear advantage now, because they can easily capture this flag right here, B flag, flank around here. As soon as you capture, because you literally can stand by the shack here and flank around here and just go through, go all the way to A. Simple. People who spawn A side, of course, they will have to go all the way around here, or flank all the way through here, and then they're like stuck, because then they have to go all the way around this. Going around this is what slowed you down maybe like a second or two. So that is what makes it difficult for whoever spawns A side. So like certain maps, certain spawns have that slight advantage. It is not that much, but it is noticeable. That's why if you ever see me say on Coastline, I hope that we have C spawn, that's why I'm saying that certain sides have a clear advantage over the other side. It's just the way it is. Not every map is a copy and paste side by side. That is not the memo, basically. As I reset this one more time.
Sometimes when I spawn
Yeah.
on the A side,
Yeah.
I will, because those are two issues. I'll go through that house right there. Might be second floor.
Second floor? So you're telling me that you would go in this 3-story right here?
Yes.
And then you would jump down and go and hop, or I know exactly what you're talking about. You're talking about
I'm capping B.
All right. So if you're rotating over to B flag, you're going over to this second story, well, this 3-story on top here, and then you're jumping down.
Yeah, when it's clear, because you don't want to go to the You're right. The alley right there, or the 3-story. That you're just trapped right there.
Gotcha. I gotcha.
More to the left, the alley.
Yeah, this alley side here, I believe is no longer a safe haven for people who are spawning by A side, because if you're sniping from C spawn here, you have a clear line drive of who's ever right here. Clear line drive. I can tell you how many times I've picked people off who's just trying to capture B flat. Like they're just trying to rotate the flag, and they can't even get to it because this side here, if you turn around just right, this whole alleyway is instant headshots. If you're sniping or if you're using a LMG, this alleyway here is just going to be easy kills. That's why I say certain maps, certain spawns have a clear advantage over the other. Now,
those 2 cars right there.
Yeah.
By B.
Yeah.
Now, if you follow that wall away from that, at the very end of that wall where you're purple.
Yeah.
More to the left.
So you're talking about
the alleyway on the opposite side.
On the opposite side. So you're talking
where
about
the house is you're at?
Yeah, here.
All right. Follow that wall all the way down. Like away from their spawn.
Oh, wait. Oh, you're talking about the other side of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know exactly what you're talking about now. So you're talking
like
about
going towards the end?
Here. On the other side of the wall.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, follow that down. Keep following it down. Like draw a line. Like go to the truck.
Oh.
The next truck and then keep going down.
Like this?
Yeah, keep going down. More. Just go keep going right at the end of that wall where your purple's almost at. That's a good spot too. Because if you're at the end of that wall, you can see all of that 3-story, 2-story, and some of that alleyway. Like if you go back and forth.
Seriously?
Yeah. I wasn't even trying to I had no idea about it. And I just looked, I'm like, how'd that guy kill me? So I went down there. And you got pretty good line of sight.
Interesting.
Can you zoom in?
Yeah. So right now we are by the halfway point between A right here, and we got B, which is right here. So he's talking about the halfway point. That's right here. Now is this what you're saying?
No.
No? Okay.
The very end of your purple.
That's
see that wall?
That's by the beginning
wall.
of the spawn.
That goes all the way through B.
That goes all the way through B. Okay.
Not through it, but the only wall that's closest to B, closest to A and B.
This is the Let me go back. Let me reset again. So you're talking about this whole entire wall side.
I can't see your mouse.
No, it's actually showing right now. It's showing.
Oh, all right. right there. If you were to stand right there, that's a good spot too.
Interesting. Okay, so he's basically saying if you stand by the wall by A spawn, it's a very good spot to be by. Yeah, you can pick other players off that are probably coming from the B flag or people who are just coming from A. If you stand by this wall, basically, if I can use a violet color here, here, most likely here because people are going to be flanking through here. Halfway point, and then you got B here, and then you also have A way over here, but it's not that far really. Take like 3 seconds to get there. And then we got C side, that's way on this side. Now I want to talk about the whole C spot area, like C spawn, which is kind of the advantage spawn exactly on this map. Definitely on this map here, because if you rotate from your spawn and go all the way around to C here, you can easily go here, pick guys who don't even see you. Like this is a true fact, people. People cannot see you. If you're standing right here, say somebody's standing right there, that yellow there, and if this is you right here, they're not gonna be able to see you. You can clearly pick these guys off. These guys here will be gone. Clearly, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They're clearly gone. There's nothing that they can do about it. This game here is all about having angle and things like that, which I think is unfortunate.
Where are you at when you're picking out the yellow?
So, I'm going to explain it one more time. You are coming from the C capture point right here, right? And this is you, purple. You're right here or you're either right here. So if I zoom in really quickly, set that again, make this a lot neater. If you are right here, coming from C, if you're coming from C, because you're going to jump over these barrels here. Save that image. I'm going to use that image later. So if you're coming from C spawn, right? Purple again. If you're coming from C right here, and then if there's people who want to get to B, okay, this is the issue. People want to be in this middle section of B, which I believe you don't want to be at. You want to be behind it, like right here, or on this side, so people don't instantly shoot you. You want to be on this side here, or either on this side, depending on which side that you actually spawn on. That's where you just want to be at. Now, people who are coming from C easily pick you up. I can't tell you how many times this happened to me. That's why I say now I just know the plays now, because I just got picked off and got picked off before, until I finally start bumping my head and I realized, okay, I can't just keep rushing in like that. I have to make sure you check your left flank, because that will be on your left hand side. If you spawn A, that's your left hand side. If you spawn C, that is your right hand side. And in this game here, your right hand is your most important hand. you never want to shoot from the left. Like I told people this already. You never want to shoot from the left. You want to shoot from the right, meaning your right hand will only show, meaning your gun will only show. You know, once you shoot from the left, your left arm will show first, and then you have to peek out your whole body. People don't realize if you leave cover, it's only because you're shooting from your left hand side. I'm just putting that out there so people know. Never shoot from your left, shoot from your right, and be behind cover. So when you're coming from C spawn again, and you're trying to rotate over to the B side, since you're on your right hand, people who are coming from A are clearly going to die here, and that's going to be fantastic for you, but it's going to be heartbreaking for them. Now that we got domination out of the way, because I like talking about domination first. I think that's my favorite game mode in the game so far. Now we're going to talk about team deathmatch and harvest mode. I'm going to blur them together because they're basically almost the same game mode. It's just one, you as soon as you kill somebody, you just got to quote unquote confirm the kill. You just picking up a cylinder, a just glowing cylinder. That's one thing that you're doing. And I have a few tactics for team deathmatch. A few tactics. So, one tactic that I like to use, if you see me ever play on outposts, I usually snipe because this is a good long range map, like I said earlier. So, say if once again, if I spawn either A or C, that does not really matter. Say if you spawn A, let's say this is the you know how Counter-Strike has SWAT team and then this the mercenary. So this is going to be C spawn is going to be the mercenary side, and then A spawn is going to be SWAT. Makes it a lot simpler for people. Mercenary side can basically go in this building here, and what they usually do, they go up top here, and as the SWAT team basically comes in, right? These guys, I like to use purple for like sniping, so they just snipe these guys out. So they go up top of here and they snipe off, and they have a line drive to you rotating, coming from your spawn point. Basically, if you push mid, C spawn automatically has the advantage automatically, because it's just the way this map is set up, that whoever spawns on C, like the building is just turned ever so slightly that you can see into the spawn point of A, which I think is kind of unfair, but ain't anything that you can do about it. So this is looking into A spawn from C. Also, what I also like to do here is I go on top of this little 2-story here, or 1-story, 2-story. I think this little 2-story right here. I go right here, and then, like I said earlier, you can look into this whole area here. So who's ever coming through here, this purple means a whole sniper zone. This is a sniper zone, meaning that if anybody walks through there that is on the enemy team, they can easily be sniped out. Easily. Sniper zone, purple is mostly for snipers and LMGs. LMGs have long range they have long range as well, because they have 25 meters of maximum damage range. Snipers have 30 to 40. If you look at the stats, I think all LMGs have 25 meters. Most snipers have 40. Some of them have 30. It's usually the green ones, I think, have 30. All the rest of them have 40. So these purple lines here, are showing snipe zones and the LMG zones. This is for TDM and harvest mode. I'm going to use a green for SMGs. SMGs can clearly own this area of the map here, this area of the map here as well. If you go over to, if you're trying to go by A side to camp or snipe or whatever, this area here, SMGs, shotguns, green. Especially if you go over to the A spawn, the A capture point, if you're playing control or whatever, shotguns and SMGs control this whole line of sight in here. Shotguns and LMGs. Like shotguns, SMGs, and also the pistols. I have to admit it though. I did say the pistols were going to be, kind of garbage for Thunder. That's actually not half bad. Both of them are not half bad. I can't lie. They're not. They would never replace a SMG or a shotgun for me. I just gotta be honest with you. They would never do that. But on Outpost, I would say your pistol, both of them, will be good on this map, especially if you're going to A. If you hold down A side, you can definitely use your pistol. You can use your preacher, which people use the preacher. The preacher is a gold mine. Basically, it's a gold mine for kills. It's very good. And then
question.
Yes.
What would you do if you're in the green, but the enemy has a shotgun or SMG?
Okay.
And you have like an AR.
That is a good question. Good question. Now, personally, for me, if I know somebody has a shotgun or a SMG and I know I have a slow shooting AR or a LMG or a sniper, most of the time, if you ever watch me play, I'm backing up. But I'm also shooting. Or the thing is, you might want to strafe and be a little bit more aggressive, especially if you're going against a shotgun user. You wanna be either sneaky or quick. It's one or the other. You don't want to be challenging a shotgun user. I'm telling you right now, if you challenge someone who's good with a shotgun, you're not gonna have a good time. I'm telling you right now. I've been through that already, trying to challenge shotgun users by using a AR. I thought, because my favorite assault rifle used to be the F2 and the F1. They're still both very good rifles, and they are SMG hybrid assault rifles. That's why they have less range than the typical AR in this game. Those rifles that you would think you would stand a chance against SMGs and shotguns. I'm going to tell you now, you do not stand a chance. You can shoot first, but if you do the math for the rate of fire and the damage, clearly the SMG is going to outgun you. You don't stand a chance. So the thing is, you do want to be aggressive or sneaky. So if you see somebody in these green zones that I showed just now, rushing you, or they're just lurking around looking for people to run and gun them, you want to sneak around them, like flank them, or you just want to strafe them and be aggressive. Because SMG users that,
if you had to have a gun,
yeah,
to challenge, what would you have?
I said the F1 and the F2. You can use the AUG A3 assault rifle variant, but that one there, it does 504 damage maxed out. and that is supposed to be the best assault rifle in close range. But I've used the SMG variant of the A3, and I just feel that gun is better. So I strongly believe, even if you have like I said this before, damage does not mean everything. It's that rate of fire, and then like shooters, shooters broken down to the simplest form is a game of math. That is all it is. If you break it down to the simplest form, it's subtraction. That is all it is, and a little bit of division and multiplication with the snipers, obviously. But it's just a game of math. Once you start to understand that shooters are just a game of math, and minus this plus this, the game gets a lot easier.
What are you minusing and adding?
Okay, so you're going to minus damage, of course, for like health, because you're actually getting shot at. You're going to add damage, or you can multiply, depending on it. Depends on the weapon. Like snipers have multipliers for the headshots, and I believe assault rifles and other guns, they just add like an extra like 150 or something like that. I've been looking at the math, but I'm not sure yet, so don't quote me on that. But I do believe that snipers have multipliers to the head, because I tested most of the snipers already. The TGT, the Hellcat, the ARM, and the Interceptor on the 4 sniper rifles maxed out, going against maxed out primes, can one tap to the head. It means it is a one-shot headshot. That means they have a multiplier to the head that would allow you to kill them in one shot. That's what I'm trying to explain. So if you break down the game to the simplest form, it's a game of math. So you have to break it down like this. Okay, this guy has a SMG or shotgun. Like everybody knows my favorite shotgun is the Remington, which is the SG 870. It does I think it does 2,500 damage, like slightly over that, which means it is a one pump kill. It will take one shot to kill you within 7 meters. Assuming that you aim center mass, of course. People don't know that the shotguns in this game actually use pellets. It's not like COD, and it's like this straight line or whatever. No, there are actual pellets. So if you miss maybe 2 pellets, you won't get that one pump kill. The same thing with the SMGs. My favorite one right now is the A3 SMG, which is the AUG, of course, using the 9mm rounds. That gun there shoots extremely fast, and it has extremely high damage. So you have to do this in your head. Okay, I'm using this. I'm using the FAMAS F1. I have around a little over 600 rounds per minute. I'm going up against a AUG that does I think it does around 700 rounds per minute, and then the AUG does more damage. And then since you're in these green zones, are 5 to 10 meters long, by the way, which means you are within that shotgun 5 to 7 meter one pump range. You are within that.
Question.
Yeah.
If you zoom in on that map, does it show like meters or anything like that, like a Google map?
Oh, nah, that's just like, I just wish that they gave us the exact distance of what is 5 meters, because then I can easily just multiply it and show you what would be your maximum damage range. But I
Why
done,
don't
I
can
done.
you show me what you think? From playing the game, like how far certain shotgun go. It's like drawn in yellow or something.
Okay, I got you. So right now, I believe if you look at these little pillars here, this is 5, this is 10, and this is 15. And if you are in the game,
What? That makes sense.
if you are playing Battle Prime, these are longer than what's being shown in this image. These are a lot longer, a hell of a lot longer. So I strongly believe these pillars here are the typical measuring sticks for the shooting range. So even if you was to copy this would be another 5, 20, 25. LMGs have this much range. That is ridiculous. So you can basically be behind this truck here, shoot somebody who's right here, which is anybody who played on Outpost, they already know this truck back here to these little oil cans here is a pretty long distance, which does allow you to get the advantage over your opponent, depending on what gun you are using. Like the LMGs have 25 meters of effective range. The ARs have 20. SMGs have 10. I strongly believe I believe the
So you're saying at the end of that yellow,
yeah
the damage drops?
yeah. And the thing is, after 25, you still have your damage drop off range, which is 10 meters. So you're still pumping out pretty decent damage still, depending on what gun you are using. So getting back to the green zones that I showed earlier, those little green zones are within 5 to 10 meters, meaning SMGs and shotguns rule that area. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Jeez, I feel a little bit sick here. I might be a little bit sick, but I'm power through this.
So you're saying that right there where you would capture B,
Yeah.
those two little huts,
Yes.
if one person's on one side and the other person on the other side, that's about the distance
Yes.
for SMG?
Yeah. That's what I usually die to on the B flag area. I died to SMGs and shotguns. And the thing is, you gotta pay attention to the AI. They are programmed to switch to which gun is more useful in certain situations. So I've seen that the bots will switch to the shotgun or SMGs when they get over to the B flag area. So meaning that the devs gave them the knowledge to actually know, okay, this is within 10 meters, this is within 7 meters. Okay, my shotgun and my SMG has the clear advantage over any primary gun that my opposition is using. Simple. Now I'm gonna
that makes sense, man.
Yeah. So now I'm gonna run through control very quickly. It's hard point. Everybody played hard point, so I'm not gonna take forever on that. So control, run through this very quickly. It's basically C, B, and A randomly being chosen. So that's C, B, and A, or A, B, C. I'm speaking backwards for some weird reason. They randomly rotate. The only issue with this game mode to me is sometimes you don't even get a certain capture point, because I've played games that that the capture points that were available to capture were only B and A, or either B and C, or either A and C, and it doesn't rotate every flag basically. So which proven is only chosen at random. It really is random. It's not, you're not guaranteed to fight on every capture point.
The problem that I have is like it. It seems like I could be wrong, but does it tell you where it's going next?
Technically, yes, it does. I think it tells you 5 seconds. No, I think it's 15 seconds before the flag is actually available to be captured.
Does it just say it, or
No, it says there is a new zone available. I do believe that's what the announcer would actually tell you. But usually on maps, you're gonna get. I can tell you right now which ones are most likely guaranteed. You're gonna get C, and you're going to get A. These two are the most common ones. B you might get every now and then. Okay, I think only on the forest map B, the B flag capture point will be available a lot. Only on forest. I played it every other map. B B flag is hardly ever available, especially on oil rig. I mean not oil rig. I mean oil field. My favorite map now. B flag is not really the one that you rotate to. It's usually A or C. It's mainly C side. It's if you ever played Control on oil field, it's mainly on C. You're literally rotating A, and then you're going all the way back over to C, and then you gotta run all the way back over to A, which makes it fun because now everybody has to run all the way back over to the other end of the map instead of just holding down one point, and then you have to instead of holding down three points at once in domination, which is fun, but it does get boring after a while. That's why I'm glad that they did add, hard point basically. Now that we did outposts, what's the next map on here? Okay, we have Old Town. I believe this is Old Town. It is, and this is the old Town. This is before they changed the time of day. It used to be sunny side like this, but it's gonna be easy to break down here. Now, oh geez, what is this? This is B flag here. Oh, that's not even Old Town. That's I'm looking at like, wait, this Old Town? It's not. This is Coastline. Now, those of you who played on Coastline, who watched me stream, of course, you guys already know that I love spawning seaside. You guys already know that I love spawning seaside because of the rotation. Usually you're going to spawn around here. You can go here, snipe, go over here, use your LMG here and here to basically defend the B flag here. You can defend that, and you can basically gun people around this area here, especially with your LMGs SMGs by the B flag on coastline here. Since this is B, let me just put this right here. But personally for me, even though people they play like this, they usually are going to snipe here and use their LMGs somewhere around here. And then they're going to defend this whole side. Which is a good idea, by the way. This is a very good idea. But I'm going to show you exactly what I do. So just to show you the difference. Yes, I would snipe here. And I would snipe here as well. Because you can look over who's ever coming down and defend this area, which is B flag. You want to defend this. Now, we're setting this again. Those of you who definitely watch know that I like to go on top of the statue here. This statue is very important because I'm going to show you how dominant it is to hold down this statue. Once you find a way to jump on top of it, you literally have this, and this covered. Especially if you're sniping or using a LMG, you can completely, and when I mean completely, can one-man army a whole team. And I'm going to explain exactly what I'm talking about right now. If you are sniping, whoever is rotating down here is going to run into your sniper wall. Because you're going to already see them rotating around. Whoever's coming off spawn here automatically is stuck. Because they're going to see you up there and you're going to have to clear advantage. Whoever is on this ledge who's coming off spawn and getting ready to snipe, too late, you already see them. Whoever is rotating around, too late, you already see them rotating around. That's why I say certain maps have certain spawns that have the advantage. And especially, you're going to have the advantage because you're going to be on your right-hand side. And what did I say earlier? You want to shoot from the right and not from the left. If you shoot from the right, most of your body will be behind cover, meaning your right hand will be showing, meaning that your gun will be out, but less of your body will be out, meaning you're more safe. So basically, what you're going to be doing is you're basically shutting down the whole enemy team. And this tactic here works for all game modes, but especially domination, because you're going to be on top of B flag the whole entire time, defending B flag. Especially once they get control to work on coastline, which it does not work yet because coastline the spawns are too close to the capture points, so it just wouldn't work right. But once they fix that, coastline for control, whoever is holding the B side, or control's not active yet for coastline, but if it was to come out, this same tactic would be available for you to use. Same thing with domination, like what I said. This whole enemy side here, I'm just going to use a blue for this, it's wiped out. Nothing they can do about it. I've shown you guys in videos, and I've shown you guys, especially on stream, there's nothing they can do about that because you already see them. You already see them spawning in. That's why I say I hope I have C-side, because you have that advantage. Now, I'm going to show you why you can't do the same tactic on A side. You cannot do it. It just doesn't work. Now, if I reset this. So, you are probably thinking, all right, I could probably do this for A side. I'm going to show you why you can't do this. So, it's same tactic would basically be doing this. Shutting these areas down. And if you zoom in here, this will be you on the B flag, basically. why this wouldn't work is you have to peek your whole body out to see this person here, giving them the advantage to shoot you since you're shooting on your left hand side. Your left hand side, you do not want to shoot from your left hand side. Same thing from over here. You're shooting from your left hand side, your body's going to show, meaning you're giving them a chance to shoot back at you. Wrong thing. Here especially, LMGs and snipers are all down here. You're shooting from your left hand side, your left hand and your body will be showing, making you available to be shot at. Here, I believe the only side you have a sort of advantage, but still your left hand side is showing, meaning most of your body is showing, meaning you will be exposed, meaning you're going to be killed. Now, routes that I would say to take on coastline. I would say, if you come from A spawn, you can go mid, go over to C spawn here, and just play like that. I see a lot of players do that. They just go down Main Street, like I like to call this Main Street, and you just fight through Main Street, which is cool. On like TDM mode, Harvest mode, if you got like battling for that one little street, do that. That is cool. Just know there's going to be people here picking you off from right here. Just know that. If you know that, and if you are okay with occasionally somebody picking you off from your left hand flank or your right hand flank, depending if it's spawning by C side, that is what's going to happen. Same thing if you're going around these buildings here. Same thing. Expect somebody to be coming through here, shoot you from that side, and shoot you from this side. And as I zoom in, you can clearly see that these maps are, well, most of them are a copy and paste of each side. So basically, you can do the same thing on both sides, meaning that you can get flanked from the same side. Well, you could be flanked the same way on both sides. So that's the only fair part of these maps. Even if you try to do these tactics, you can still be flanked. And if you try to play regularly, not trying to use tactics and try to just run a gun like a madman, you can still do that, but you're still going to get flanked as well. So moving on. Now that we did the whole domination and we did a little bit of TDM, at the end of that, we're gonna move on to the next map, which would be, oh wow, we got oil field. So I think I'm gonna do like three maps for each podcast. I'm gonna do like 3 of these, and then like the next one that comes out in, I believe the next episode probably gonna be Monday. If I have time Monday to do it, I'll definitely alert everybody. So, my favorite map, I'm going to explain why this is my favorite map. This one here I might have the most breakdown for. This might be like a half hour long. So, popcorn and everything ready. So, let's go ahead and do this. So, everybody knows A side is right. Oh, hold on. Let's zoom in real quick. Set that. A side, I believe, is by the oil rig. The whole oil pipes area right there. Then we got B side by the oil rig. Then we got C side by the sandbags, which is unfortunately one of the most broken areas in this game. This is C side. So we got A, B, and C here. Now I'm going to explain how to dominate this map. Clearly domination on this map. This map here, I would say AR play, sniper play work the best. LMGs I see people use on this map, and it's just certain areas of this map LMGs just don't have a chance, especially if you're by the A side. If you're playing control, which control and domination on oil field is the best. No map feels the same playing control or domination on. Domination and control on oil field is the bomb. But it's just the bomb. It's fantastic. So those of you who watch me play here before live, usually what I would do, depending on it doesn't really matter what side I'm on, I would go to these sandbags by the truck here, by the oil rig, and I would jump on top of this hood and look over and see if somebody's sniping here. Also, you're able to see if somebody's sniping back here as well. So basically, if you're on B, well, you're not on B, but if you're next to B, if you're holding down this oil rig, you can jump on top of it. Depending on what side that you're on, you can view and see who's sniping here, sniping here, and you have a view of people basically coming off their spawn here, rushing in. Depending on what side you're on, it doesn't really matter, obviously, but these are your views. So this little black dot is you on top of the hood of the oil rig, and what you are doing, depending if you're if you're spawning A side, which is back here, obviously, you know, everyone knows that A side is back here, and then C side is back here. People who spawn here, they always rotate C. People who spawn here, they rotate A, you know. So if you, which is the black color, of course, if you go on top of this oil rig here, you can take this person out, kill. Who's ever sniping here, that's an easy kill. People who are coming, who's rotating off spawn, that is a kill. Same thing if you're on this side. Who's ever sniping here, you have a clear view. A clear view. And it's just that easy. Also, if somebody's over here, you can snipe these guys out or shoot them out with an AR, LMG, doesn't matter. Even though I still say the ARs and snipers work great on this map. ARs and snipers on this map, fantastic. And you can take these guys out. So you have a view of all of that. Your only weakness doing this tactic here, which is unfortunate, is who's ever holding down C. Whoever is on C has the clear advantage over anybody on the map. Since these sandbags are here, and plus the angle of the sandbags, and that you can look over them, I'm going to reset this and show you why C is such a strong part of the oil field map. So this is C side. You have a view over all of this, basically all of this as well. And not to mention who's ever coming off of their spawns, all of that as well you have a view of. Who's ever on this ledge here, you have a view of. Who's ever is underneath this ledge here, you have a view of. This is all viewed. Everything that I'm scribbling in is all that you're able to see. Meaning anybody in this box, in this small box down here. If you're on C, right here, you easily control the whole entire map. A lot of players have told me that just staying by the C side of Oyurik is kind of broken, which I do kind of agree with because you have this much of a view. Now I do believe that they might need to lower or probably raise up those sandbags so that you can't see over the entire map, because you can basically see over the entire map right now. And you could take anybody who is sniping up here, sniping on this ledge, sniping on this ledge, who is sniping on top of here, who's over sniping here, you know, sniping over here. Whoever is sniping there on C side, or whoever's sniping there on A side, does not matter which spawn that you have or which team that you're on, you have a view over the whole entire map. This breakdown here is for every game mode. If you're playing TDM, if you go by the C side capture point right here, basically if you're doing support sniping like me, you basically have a view over the whole map, and you can support the team as well as anybody can do. If you are playing domination, if you're holding down C, it's going to be hard to get some. It's hard to get you off of that flag because of that vantage point that you have over the whole entire map. I think next time on the second episode of this podcast, I'm going to have a screenshot of the view to show you how broken this view is. I'm not sure if this was the developer's intent, but this view that you have over the whole entire map is a little bit insane, to say the least. So if I was to do this one more time before I end this C side of the map has a view of this, and this. Basically, you can cover from the C capture point, you can basically cover B. You don't even have to be over there. You don't have to be over there. You really don't. I've shown that before. You can snipe from C and cover B flag, and whoever goes on these ledges over here, you can snipe those guys. You can use your AR. You can even use your LMG, even though I'm not a fan of just using the LMG on this map, but you can still use that, and you can have a clear advantage over your opponent. Now, after this is done, I'm going to actually stream me actually playing, so you guys can actually enjoy that afterwards. So this was a breakdown of, I believe we talked about Outpost, we talked about Coastline, and we talked about Oilfield. I believe the next ones are going to be, I believe the next maps that I'm going to break down are going to be Harbor, Old Town, and I believe if I can get the map photo, I would try to have Skyline in it. It's either Skyline or Skyrise. I be forgetting the map name of it. No, I think it's Skyrise. I'm gonna break a Skyrise down because Skyrise is an interesting map. People don't go underneath the map that often. Just a quick side note before I switch over to actually playing. It has an underpass area that it's a 2 level map. Most players don't go underneath unless they're trying to flank over to the B flag, obviously. But I believe that map there. I have a few little tips and tricks that will shock people's minds on that map. And there's certain angles that you can kind of not abuse and be annoying, but can help your team, especially in the clutch. Especially if you need to get this flag or you got to get this capture point or something like that, you know. So Vortex, uh we were talking about oil field, we were talking about coastline, and we were talking about outposts, we were talking about flanks, game modes, and how would you do certain tactics and which guns are effective at which ranges and things like that. The next podcast I want to go into even more detail. I might actually play and show you exactly what I'm talking about certain guns being effective at certain ranges. Um, a lot of people don't understand the meters in this game, and in this game here, meters seem to be actually shorter than what you would expect. Cause if, cause I know you, I think you're a fan of the A3 assault rifle. That assault rifle has 15 meters of range. That 15 meters of range is actually kind of short if you compare it to other AOs that have 20 and how the LMGs have 25. So I'll definitely show that in the next one. And that's about it for this one. So I'm definitely gonna go over weapons. I'm going into more detail with weapons and maps in the next one. So this is just my little test podcast right here. I'm thinking I'm gonna do another one either Sunday or Monday, depending if I have time for that. And you guys let me know if you want me to improve, showing more detail, less detail, getting to the point a lot quicker. You guys need to just let me know. And I think that's gonna do it for me here. I'm going to stream again, of course, the gameplay.